What's going on, Abrasive? Today we have the deck that is coming back into the meta that actually finished number one a couple seasons ago when Riley finished number one. And yeah, this deck is super dang good. You basically just have Rocket Cycle with the Little Prince and as many cheap cards as you can, and then Evo Tesla to kind of carry you on defense, if that makes sense. So we're in the first game anyways. I'm just gonna go for my knight in front of that Little Prince. Looks like we are facing some kind of lava or maybe like Hog XE. Okay, he's got Skelly Drags. I do have to be kind of quiet because it is late when I'm recording this, but yeah, I have to be like semi-quiet-ish. I'm just gonna go for the miner in the back since he has no Valkyrie and Cycle. Might have guards. Yeah, there they are on top of that. You know what? Not bad because that miner is full HP, gonna give me a ton of damage on that backhand side. I'm just gonna go Skellies like this, but yeah, I am dog sitting right now. So I'm like basically kind of hiding away from the dogs at the moment because they're very clingy, and if I'm close to them, then they're just gonna, you know, if they know where I am, they're gonna start whining to get in. So I have to be quiet. I'm like playing a hide and seek from the dogs right now, basically. But I'm just gonna go Little Prince like this. We can go Knight behind to kite this Inferno Dragon back. Kind of a trash defense right there, but it should be fine. I'm actually going to go defensive miner because he might zap that. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I think I'll just Evo Skelly since he does have the Cannoneer. Hit him with a little pig coin emote. I'm in a very good mood today. If you guys can't already tell, I'm like very energetic, but I'm trying to keep my voice down. I'm just going to go E-Spirit like this. To pull in those skeleton dragons. I could just yeah, we're gonna tank that. Not bad, not a horrible start, but not a great start either. Lava Hound I think is actually one of the worst matchups for this deck in general because you don't really have great responses to, I mean, you have Tesla, you have Little Prince, you have Rockets, but Void pretty much wipes out one of those things by itself, and you don't have great pressure, so eventually they just do overwhelm you. I'm gonna go for the Knight like this, Skellies, and then I think I do have to LP this probably. I don't really want to pop my ability right here, but I might need to. We'll have to see. No, I think we're good. I can E-Spirit like this. It's going to block for a second. LP does die, but we don't take any damage. I can just go for the miner in the back now. We'll see what he does on that. He's going to Inferno Dragon. Right, so I'm just going to set up a Tesla. He might lava opposite lane. If he does, I'll have to cycle back around really quickly, but we'll see. He's going to lava same lane. Very interesting play by Shafiq, is that how you say his name? I'm just going to rocket all that. Pretty good value. Tesla actually cleaned up the majority of that push. Man, I don't know how, I've been like sad all day just thinking about how the Evo Tesla is going to be so bad next season, man. I'm just actually depressed about it. People have been asking me if I'm going to run the Knight in the Skeletons next season, and I'm probably honestly going to, depending on the Tesla. I mean, the initial shock is still cool and everything, but man, that's gonna suck so badly. It almost like takes out the entire purpose of it being an Evo. I'm gonna rocket the Lava Hound. I mean, why not? I feel pretty confident with my Evo Tesla and Cycle defending this push, but yeah, this deck, I would not be surprised if it finishes number one in the world again, just because of how annoyingly good it is. This is like the true Rocket Cycle deck. You know, Minor Rocket has always been that kind of broken deck that people hate facing. That's, you know, people consider like Rocket Cycle directly. I'm just gonna go Knight like this. Might be in trouble. I have to E-Spirit this Inferno Dragon. Hold up, I'm kind of throwing the game at the moment. Evo Tesla though, look at that Shockwave, man. Imagine the Evo Tesla without that Shockwave, guys. That's just not the same card at all. But I just need to go for a miner and then get one hit with my miner, and I should win the game with a Rocket Log. So we'll just go here, go for the Rocket on top of the Skelly Drags, and that should be GG's. Yep, perfect. We're even gonna get a second shot with that right there. Easy victory in that first game. And Lava Hound, tough matchup, but we did manage to take it out. Okay, we got our next match here, and I swear I've played this guy before. I recognize his name with like the little two hearts after it, but I'm just gonna hit him with a little fish slap emote, cycle our Knight in the back. There's really not a bad starting play with this deck, except for I would say I would not really go Little Prince first play, just in case you are facing some sort of lava. Or like, I don't even know, Goblin Giant, you don't want to just drop your LP for nothing, especially if people do know what your deck is. And honestly, guys, there's not much LP in the meta, so whenever people do actually see the, not the Electro Spirit, the Little Prince, they're going to think this deck because it's just like, you know, what other deck has Little Prince at the moment. There's like one or two P.E.K.K.A decks that have it, but really they're not meta at all. So he's going to say thanks. I don't know why. Maybe he's expecting to take my tower on this push. We'll have to see what he's thinking. Maybe he has like, I don't know what he's playing. Okay, he's got Sparky. You know what? That's really bad for me because now I'm not going to have my Rocket and Cycle. You know, this deck doesn't have a delivery either, so it's not easy to defend a Sparky with this. But if I can just cycle back to another Rocket, I think we should be chilling. I'm just going to go for my... you know what? I might just go with Log like this, and then I could E-Spirits in a second to reset everything. Go for the... Oh my, this is awkward. Okay, Little Prince down low. My defense has been really bad so far. It should be fine, though. I can just go Log like this. Yeah, not the cleanest defense of my entire life. The Log just hits no Spear Goblins, even though they're both in range. That interaction is so annoying, actually. But it's all good. I could potentially pop the ability here. We'll see. You know what? I might... You know what? I might just let this go. If that Little Prince can kill the archers in time, which it's not going to do, I was going to pop the ability. But man, you can tell the LP has been nerfed a few times. It's still a very good card, I will say. It's like super annoying in some situations. But I'm going to go Miner at the front like this. Oh no, I already played that E-Spirit. That's really bad. It's going to activate the King Tower. That is not a good start to this game at all. We're not going to rocket that this time because we know he's got... this guy's BMing me. But we know he's got the Sparky, so we don't want to be an idiot. I'm going to cycle my log on top of that right there. And oh my goodness, Goblin Giant over there. Okay, I can LP like this. He's probably going to poison that. I'm just going to Electro Spirit to freeze things. Go for the Evo Skellies on top of that. And then Knight down low for his Goblin Giant. I had a feeling he would play another spell right there, but he ended up just kind of sitting there. So I'm just going to go Miner the front of the tower. You know what? We're going to get one Knight hit and a few Miner stabs. Not bad. Not great because he did play the Evo Archers at the exact same time. But we are in a good situation, I would say. So I'm just going to cycle my log. He's probably going to Goblin Giant or Sparky. Interesting. I'm not going to rocket it yet. I want to get some more value out of this if I can. So we're just going to wait. He is going to go for the Goblin Giant now. I'm going to Evo Tesla. Do I even need to rocket this? I don't think I do. That's the thing about this deck. You have such quick cycle and, you know, there's just like, this is not a threatening push at all because of how many different cheap units I have to block off the Sparky's blasts. So I'm just going to go Knight the Bridge, try and play a little aggressive here. I'm going to go Miner like this, E-Spirit, then log this Rascal Girl off the map. I was kind of hoping he played Goblin Gang into that as well, I can't lie, but he ended up playing it behind. That's all good. We can Evo Skellies over here on the right-hand side. And I read a comment yesterday on yesterday's video that was like, I think you just said more words in this one video than I've said in the entire month. And honestly, that made me laugh so much. I guess I do get out a lot of words when I'm speaking quickly, but I'm just going to E-Spirit up high, reset all that, get the Skellies down to block the Spear Goblins. And yeah, our LP is going to survive that poison, which is super good. And I think we pretty much, oh wow, he just zap that to kill it. You know what, I'm fine with that actually because we should be in a good situation. I can just go for my log on top of these rascals and see what he wants to do. He might Goblin Giant the river. If he does, I have my LP. I have my... Oh, wait, what is he doing? Oh no, oh no, he had an actual like... That's a big mistake. You can't be making those kind of mistakes. I'm gonna go Miner, then E-Spirit. Okay, no way, right? No way he just caught the Miner. No way! Okay, that was a bad Miner placement. To be fair, it doesn't matter because the E-Spirit does chain right there, and I can just rock it to finish off the game now. But I almost did get predicted, and imagine I lost the game from him catching the Miner with those archers. I probably would have been pretty depressed. He's not BMing anymore. I don't know what happened. Now he's saying good game. You know what? GG's. I'm not going to make this a super long video just because I am kind of limited on time right now and it already is super late. So I'm just going to cycle the Skellies like this. But yeah, this deck, I would say, at least, you know, it's very usable if you play it correctly. There's different ways to play every single matchup. I might even consider doing a matchup guide specifically on this deck just because of like how differently you have to play against each deck. But I'm going to cycle the LP in the back. Oh, we're going to be facing a Little Prince as well, which is definitely pretty rare at the moment. E-Spirit's going to chain on top of that. I remember, I mean, it's not, it just was a few seasons ago, but LP was like the most broken card in the entire game for quite a while. I'm kind of happy it's died down a little bit just because it was getting super annoying to defend LPs and they always get so much value. I'm just going to go for the Miner to tank for my LP. You know what? Not bad. That Ghost is going to clean up everything, but the Miner is going to tank for, I mean, just get some good hits on tower. I can just Evo Skellies on top of this. I might, you know what? I'm going to go Knight in front of this just to be annoying. I want to see what he has for this. Nice. Okay, we forced out a Void, which is super good right there. That Knight is still going to get on tower, I think. Oh, he misclicked the Void one tile. That's perfect. Okay. That Knight's going to get like 3-4 more stabs. He has to play something on top of that, or it's going to take his tower down below 1,000. That's super good for me. Okay, perfect starts. One Knight just gets his tower down to 936. And honestly, how you play this deck, you don't even really be getting damage that often. You're just going to have to play perfect defense. That's really what the deck is about. So I'm just going to cycle my regular Tesla, which is getting a buff. Let's go... in the middle right there, he's gonna go for a P.E.K.K.A. We know what he's playing pretty much for the most part right now, so I think I'm just gonna, rather than throw a Miner on his tower and waste 3 elixir, I'm just gonna set up an LP and then I have my rockets for defense as well as my ability. We'll see what he does want to do here. He's gonna go for the Wizard. We're just gonna get that off the map with the rockets instantly, and then I can just go Skellies on top of the P.E.K.K.A. if I need to. Yeah, we're chilling. This is an easy defense. Okay, deep breath. I'm going to go for the E-Spirit like this. Go for the Knight up high on top of that Royal Ghost. I could pop the ability to be like extra annoying, but I just want to be, you know, safe, play it smart. We can just go for a defensive Miner for the Bandit, I guess. I don't know, why not? I didn't even really need to do that. I could have just Minered his tower then Skelly, but it's all good. I'm just going to go for the Tesla in the middle. And then we can just log on top of this Little Prince over here, get as much chip damage as I need. I'm going to go for 2 rockets and like 1 or 2 Miner hits on his tower. I think that is just tower down. I'm just going to go for the LP in the back. Honestly, I'm going to take that Rocket on top of the P.E.K.K.A. I don't really feel like there's any way he can break through, and I have my Evolution Tesla in Cycle. And yeah, when you do have your Evo Tesla in Cycle, you're pretty much free to play super aggressively. This guy has never played the Void in his life. Also, Void's getting another nerf, which is pretty exciting in my opinion, or at least it isn't the work in progress balance changes. I guess those aren't the final ones, but still. I'm going to go for the Evo Skellies plus Log on top of this. That should pretty much be GG's. I'm going to Rocket the Bandit, might as well. Oh, we're going to hit, no, does that hit both? I think it does. Oh, that's so, wait, it hit the Guardian too? That Rocket was actually so dirty. Wow, that got so much value, way more than I expected, to be honest, but that's going to be GG's, and that's also going to be it for this video. I'm not going to make it super long, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy, and enjoy the Butch clip anyways. Peace.